Hello, welcome to the channel. Tonight we've got another different thing. We're doing Pauly John's round 18 NRL footy tipping. Now, before you start criticising, I know there's thousands of videos out there of people doing this, but what makes us better and different is they're all shit. They don't know what they're talking about. We do. Make sure you hit the like or subscribe, and then you might win your footy tipping comp. If not, I don't care. Anyway, tips. How you
And
going?
you know what? And I'm going good, brother. I'm going good. And you know what? We fucking love footy.
We do.
Like we are both footy heads. So if we didn't touch on footy and do some stuff like this, we wouldn't be doing ourselves any justice.
Pretty much.
So
So Tuesday nights is going to be NRL tipping. Not
yep.
AFL, not basketball, not soccer, not that. NRL.
Can I do a shout out?
Of course.
Shout out to young Riley today, who finally found the jar. Took a day and a half for someone to find it, but $50 is his. So congratulations, young Riley. He was super stoked. His little sisters were chasing him around the bloody park trying to get the money off him. So it was really good to see.
Yeah, the cash giveaway. And just quickly, Ash, let them know what you're doing, what your plan of attack is once we hit 100 subscribers.
Oh, if we get 100 subscribers, I'll boost it up to $100.
We get
So
100
it'll be a
subscribers.
$100 giveaway if we get to 100 subscribers. And we're already over halfway, so yeah,
There you go. Beautiful.
done.
All right. Well, let's get into the old tipping. So, what do we got? We got game one. All right. So Thursday night at Combank Stadium, we got the Eels against the Rabbits. Mate, I'm going the Rabbitohs. Who are you going?
Are you really?
Yep.
Oh, that's not who I thought you were going to pick. Um, both teams look to be pretty full strength. Um, I
Just
like
who are you picking?
Parramatta.
Right. Now
It's
we talk
at
about it.
at Com. It's at Combank. Um, I like the what are they? They're fucking. I like Para's back line a little bit more, and I think the Rabbitohs forward pack's still a bit how you going. Um, I don't think Cam Murray's best spot's on the edge. I think he's a middle forward. I think he needs to have the 13 on his back. However, Keon's playing pretty good as well the last 2 or 3 weeks. So I think Para.
But
I
you're
think Para, bro.
no, that's all
What
good.
about you?
Reason being, I've gone Rabbits. Obviously, if you look at the table, last time I checked, Para's at the bottom. Um, obviously, a reason for that.
Parramatta's not on the bottom. Second
Rabbits,
last.
Rabbits have picked up some form. Their origin stars are back. I think Latrell Mitchell's going to obviously have a cracker of a game, as much as I hate to say it. I just think he might look at getting him inside super coach. Cameron Murray's back. Um, and Michael Sevo's out. They've got some young fella, Jake Targo. I don't know if there's the brother of that Penrith player, but yeah, I just think Rabbits will get him.
Oh, fair enough.
Um,
Only reason I've led towards Para, well, the main reason is because they're at home at Combank. And for some reason, Parramatta is, or Mitchell Moses is a different beast at Combank Stadium. So
well, it's fair enough.
that's
Everyone
the reason. That's the
Mitchell.
reason I've gone for him. Them.
Second game, Friday, 6 p.m. It's at Coffs Harbour. It's actually a Sharkies home game. We've got Sharks against the Titans. Now, I'm going the Sharkies. Who are you going?
Yeah, same.
Lovely.
Um, that's with no confidence, to be honest. Sharkies have wait. They haven't. What's their last?
So Sonic Katoa's out, their winger's out. He's got what do they call it? He had
Yeah,
that head knock sort of thing. Uh,
Daniel Aiken come in.
yeah, but he plays in the halves, but he's going on the wing, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
AJ Brimson is back um, for the
Oh,
Titans, and he takes over 5'8".
Campbell's out.
He's got a hand issue.
I've just yeah. So Sharkies 1-3 in their last 4 games. So I'm not picking it with any confidence. But the Titans there like the worries at the moment. You can't pick them. You don't know which team's going to rock up.
Mate, I just
I
Sharks are at
think
the top for a reason, mate. They'll have a
I
bounce
think
back game.
David Fafita's. gonna have a big game. If he wants any chance to be in the Origin side, I think he takes over Jaden Sewer's spot.
Yep, I agree.
If I was Billy, I'd have him taking over Jaden Sewer's spot. He's not a bench player. He needs because you don't replace your back rowers, do you? Well, unless you bring him on as a middle forward, can he play middle forward? I don't know. But I think Fafita's got to come into the 17 somewhere for Queensland. And
Yep.
I think he's going to have a big game. Be interesting to see if Billy's reached out and said, hey,
So we'll find out Sunday, this Sunday,
yeah.
or Monday, whenever they do the teams.
So Sharky's in the
So
not too confident.
both going Sharkies there.
Yeah. I think Sharky's defensively are better. So that's why.
Lovely. Second game Friday night, 8 p.m. Suncorp Stadium. Obviously, Broncos home game to Penrith. Now, my heart's telling me one thing, but I'm doing this with my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm tipping against the Broncos.
Yeah.
They couldn't fight the way of a wet paper bag at the moment, and I think Penrith, with all their stars back, obviously except for Nathan Cleary, I think they'll dominate and give us a flogging. So I'm not even going to talk about ins and outs and whatnot. It was a funny stat that I did see on Facebook. It was about Reece Walsh and Dylan Edwards, the Origin games they've played. Reece Walsh had no try, no line break assist, no nothing. Whereas Dylan Edwards, he had a few tackle busts, try,
I don't
line
I
break.
don't know how true that those stats are because game one last year, he played pretty bloody good, Reece Welsh. I think he got a line break or a line break assist or something like that. He got one of each. So I don't know how true that stat is.
Well,
'Cause if you go back and watch the highlights, game one last year, and he played pretty good.
I still think Dylan
So
Edwards is a better fullback.
Dylan Edwards is a harder worker. I won't say he's a better fullback. Reece Walsh is faster. He's more agile. Um, he moves better.
So
He's
if you're
more damaging. He's more damaging. But
picking a team,
Dylan Edwards is a harder worker. That's it. That's all he's got is he works hard. He's tireless.
you're picking a team. Who's your fullback?
Dylan Edwards.
There you go. There's my answer.
Only for the simple fact that he's been there for a long time now. So he's been in 4 grand finals in a row. He's won 3. He's been in 4. He's won 3. Right. So that's a lot of experience. I'm not saying he's a more explosive or a better talented person. I just think he works harder than Reece Welsh.
Look,
On the field.
before we move on to the next game,
And
because
he probably makes better decisions, to be honest.
lovely. Listen, um, what's his name? Xavier Willison started at prop last week. I think he had a fucking, excuse my French, he had a cracker of a game. I think he is a starting number 8 up front with Payne Haas. And I think
No,
Jen
no,
swap.
no. I like Jensen. I like Jensen. He's playing good footy. I agree with Jensen and Haas. I think Jock Madden's got to go, personally.
Who's going to play?
Jock's got to go. I don't think he's doing his job. He's not running the team around. I don't. It just looks from outside in, doesn't look like he's got control of the team because last week they were honestly lost. They had 2 weeks, they had a bye to sort some shit out, and they just got they got bashed through the middle, fair enough, but he was non existent. Ezra wasn't much better, so
Oh, fair enough. Moving on. Next game. First game of Super Saturday. 3 p.m. In Sydney there at Accor Stadium. You got Bulldogs hosting the Warriors. Now I'm going Bulldogs straight up. Who are you going?
yeah. Based on defensively, Bulldogs. Yeah.
So
Connor Tracy's back.
they've got pretty much a full strength team. They're versing the Warriors, who are just something. I don't know what's happened there. Like they've got a good team on paper. They're just not playing good footy together. They're unchanged from the 17 that got the job done against the old Bronx.
I
Uh,
think.
but
Sorry, you're right.
yeah, Connor Tracy back at fullback. Jacob Kiraz back to the wing, where I think he plays his best footy, which I didn't mind him at fullback. He looks good. I just think they'll be too strong. That's my.
I think Warriors are a better team under Tamari Martin this year. Sean's not I don't know what's going on with Sean this year. Obviously, he's been injured a fair bit, but last year, obviously, up the wires, Sean Johnson had a ripper year. Probably should have been Daly M winner. Um, but Tamari Martin this year is having a really good year. I think they're better this year under old T Mare.
Yeah, I wish I bought him in Supercoach when he was 200 and something thousand, but
But yeah, Bulldogs built on defense.
absolutely. Game 2, Super Saturday, 5:30 at good old Leichhardt Oval. Mate, we're going to go watch a game at Leichhardt one day. I don't care who they're versing. Um,
They
Tigers.
reckon the around Leichhardt's very good. So you know how Suncorp has Caxton and all the pubs and stuff around Suncorp. They reckon Leichhardt's there's a lot to do around it. That's what makes it so good.
That's why we've got to go for a game. Have a look.
Yeah. On the
Um,
Wayne Hill.
yes. Tigers versus Storm. You didn't let me get my
Yeah,
ticket, mate.
pretty.
I'm going the Storm there. I don't know. I don't think we need to say why.
No,
They're too strong. Look what they did last week. Obviously, they started off pretty bad and come out and won, and they're
it's
versing the Tigers.
it's this year is one of those real typical Melbourne Storm years. Like you look at their list, right? And there's no one really jumping off the page except for maybe three or four.
Well, Paps is back at fullback.
Paps is back, but you look, you got Will Warbrick, Grant Anderson, Jack Howarth, Kane Bradley in the back line.
Yeah,
Like,
why have they?
there's no,
Why are they resting Harry Grant again? I reckon he's injured.
don't know, to be honest. Storm fullback, blah, 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 blah. Harry Grant has been rested again after sitting out the Raiders game. That's all it says. So,
Um, and Brent Naden's been dropped, which we've been calling for a long time.
oh, Cocaine Naden.
Mm.
Yeah. Yes.
Last game of
Melbourne.
Saturday. It's 7:35 at Queensland Country Bank Stadium. I might go to
I,
that. Cowboys versus Sea Eagles. Now I'm tipping the
I,
Sea Eagles. Tommy Turbo's back.
no, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He
He's
on the
playing
extended
in the
bench.
centre. No, he's playing in the centres.
He is. I just noticed that.
I
They
just
reckon he's got to. They actually, I read today or yesterday. They reckon he's got to stay there to extend his career. If he wants to prolong his career, they reckon he's got to stay there
I wouldn't disagree with that.
because that way he's not doing the big long chases. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, look how he plays in the Origin when he's at centre. He's pretty devastating.
well, the good thing about he's like a Zach Lomax. You could put him on an edge wing or centre, but still give him that roaming
Yeah,
job. So high kick, chase every high kick, roam wherever you want.
yeah. So
So it'll be interesting. I I don't know. I do I got to pick now?
do whatever you want. I was in the middle of explaining why I picked them.
Sorry,
You know
go.
what? As I was saying, Turbo back in the centres, which I like. I reckon he's good there. I think Kohler is really good at fullback. Then you got DCE back, and obviously Travojevic and Olukwatu from Origin. I just think they'll be way too strong. Um, yeah, I just think they'll get the job done there. Now, what are your thoughts, mate? And who you going?
Um, I'm just gonna go strictly on home ground advantage and take Cowboys.
Okay.
I'm just looking at Manly last four. They're one from two, so they've had a bye there. Cowboys are three from one, so they're probably in better form, I reckon. And Cowboys coming off a very good defensive effort last week against the Panthers. Um, being back at home. So Cowboys, there's 9 games left, yeah, for the Cowboys. 6 of them are in at home.
Yeah, I know. I just got the email.
So
Yeah, I think Manly got a really good interchange bench. They've got obviously Nathan Brown who can play at lock, second row, prop. Um,
yeah,
all the old Bronco player can fill out anywhere in the forwards there.
yeah,
They got Carl Lawton who can fill out in the halves as hooker, second row. And then they've got a Lehigh Hopewadi, who's he's been really good to watch lately,
Yeah.
and he can
I
cover in the
think
back line. So I think having a back line, a interchange like that, I
mm,
think that's beneficial this day and age with the injuries that occur to backs.
yep. I think Cowboys match them. Griffin Name, Sam McIntyre playing good. So yeah, Cowboys I reckon at home.
Lovely. Moving on to Sunday. Now, Allianz Stadium, Roosters v Dragons. I'm tipping the Roosters, mate. Who are you tipping?
Same.
Yep.
Now,
Yeah, Matt.
Allianz, right? Can I just say, Sydney, pull your finger out of your ass, get off the couch and go watch a game of footy. Because every time there's a game at a core or Allianz, there's what 10,000 there. If they can't get 30,000 this game, or 20,000 even, there's something wrong. Yeah, both teams top eight, playing good footy, both coming off good wins. Get to the stadium and watch the game.
Yeah, look, if I was down in Sydney, I'd go watch this game. I don't support them, but as you said, they're both found some form, and they're actually entertaining to watch on TV. Obviously, the bad news, Joey Manu, he will miss up to a
Yeah.
month of footy with hand injury. Um,
They've
Michael
bought in the Lamington.
Michael Jennings, the youngest player going. No, sorry, the Lamington, yeah, in the back.
Yeah.
So old Lindsay Collins, he had a shocker on the weekend, and Terrell May, gee, he's good. He is a genuine front rower.
Yeah. Yeah. He's becoming that sort of Payne Haas mode where he can play 60, 70 minutes.
Well, he played 80 minutes last weekend.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Oh, he's scoring tries. He's busting tackles. He just look.
I think he comes on 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, he'll replace Jared.
Yeah,
Then he'll play probably 30 minutes of the last second half. So he'll get 50 minutes.
yeah. He's definitely someone having the old super coach, and obviously the Dragons have got Lomax back. He's amazing to watch.
Yeah.
Is there anyone better in the air at the moment? I don't think so. But yeah, it's Roosters for me.
Yeah.
Now, last game of the round. This is real interesting. I don't think anyone saw this coming. 4:05. It's in GIO Stadium in Canberra. Obviously, Raiders Knights. Look, I'm tipping the Raiders to win. However, Carlin Ponga's back, starting fullback.
Not on the team list, he's not. They've moved KO Weeks back to fullback and they've brought in a new halfback, Adam Cook.
Carlin Ponga is playing.
Oh, sorry.
He's back. Has it been 3 months since his injury?
Every time I've backed, and it pisses me off, every time I've backed the Raiders this year, they've lost. And every time I've backed against Newcastle, they've won.
Yeah. Well, so I'm going the Raiders because it's at home.
Yeah.
Full strength team. KO Weeks at fullback. I think that's what they need. Rapano scores better on the wing. Pardon me. I like look at the team. Um,
I just, you can't back. They're so hard to pick, these two teams. They're both coming off one win, three losses in the last four.
yeah, I'm
So,
going off home ground advantage.
home ground advantage. Raiders are 4-3. Away, Newcastle's 3-4. So, yeah, I'll once again, no confidence. I'll be taking the Raiders again, only because they're at home.
So I think we got one tip different.
Yeah, I've taken the Cowboys, and you're going Manly. So apart from that, pretty good.
Yeah, and that's it.
Hopefully we do better than last week.
Yeah, well, oh yeah, boosted up
I
the
thought,
whole of season draw.
yeah, some guy got six last week in our comp,
Yeah, I know,
in the normal one.
I know.
So he only got one wrong. That would have been the Panthers game, I reckon.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I don't think anyone.
Which means he would have picked. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you question it, but anyway,
It is
there's
what.
obviously smarter people out there than me.
So that's our first video on tipping. So every Tuesday we're going to do an NRL tipping video. Give you our insight. Keyword takeaway here. Now remember, there are lots of other videos out there, but we are different. Everyone else out there that knows nothing or they're stupid. Listen here.
And we are the smartest men in the world.
We are.
Can't back that up. But
So if you want to know when the next videos are coming out, please consider hitting that old subscribe button down there, and that way you'll know when next videos are out. As I said, we talk about anything and everything. The cash giveaways, all the good stuff. We're
a bit of
getting out and about.
baking some Oreo cookies tomorrow.
So there'll be a video tomorrow on the best Oreo cookies.
Oh, they're delicious.
I'm looking forward to that. How to bake/cook the best Oreo biggies. But no, thanks for listening in. If you made it to the end, greatly appreciated. And yeah, we'll see you the next one. Have a pleasant evening. Goodbye.
See you later.